Good morning, everyone. Namaste. Let us begin now. Sit comfortably, relax yourself, interlock your fingers, place your hands comfortably in your lap. Cross your feet at the ankles or sit cross legged. Gently close your eyes. Bring attention to the breath. Inhale deeply and slowly. Exhale slowly. Follow the breath. Just feel the cool air flowing in and the warm air flowing out. The moment the birth of the body, that itself shows us that the very breath itself is life. It is not just air, it is full of prana shakti. And this prana shakti is what is keeping the body alive. Along with that, inside each body, there is a divine soul which enters. Atma Jyoti, we call it. And the divine source is called Paramatma or Purnatma. This Atma is one drop of that Paramatma. Only if that soul, that Atma is present at the time of the birth of the body, then that body will remain alive. Otherwise, it is called a stillbirth. That body will not even be alive. So, this soul is always existing in oneness with Paramatma before entering into the physical body. And in the olden days, people would even pray for a high level soul or a wise soul to be born as their child. As long as this Atma is present, the body will be alive. Once the Atma leaves the body, that is called death of the body. And after the death of the body, we conduct prayers for many days, and we pray that let this soul rise up into the higher and higher dimensions and again merge back into oneness with Paramatma. Since those prayers are in Sanskrit, most of the people don't know what it means, and they also don't make any effort to go and try to understand the meaning of those prayers. If we try to go and understand the meaning, and nowadays it is very easy, we can get the English translation on the internet, then we will come to know that all these prayers are guiding the soul to rise upwards, to let go of the attachments to this worldly life. They are saying, don't look back, just keep rising upwards. Follow the gods and masters who have come to receive you, and return back into oneness with the brightest possible light, which is the Paramatma. So before the birth of the body, we remember the soul, and we pray for a spiritually advanced soul, a wise soul to come into our family again after the death of the body. We pray for the well being of the soul, and we say, return back to the light, return back to Paramatma. But in between, we totally forget the soul and become fully identified with the physical body. That soul is eternal. The soul has no birth, no death, no beginning, no ending. And this Atma, which is a drop of Paramatma, is exactly the same as Paramatma. Perfect, whole, complete, nothing lacking. Then why does it come into the body? That Atma comes into the body in order to experience imperfection. That is the truth. Every Atma which is nothing but perfection, comes into the body, completely identifies itself with the physical body, completely forgets that I am a perfect Atma in order to experience imperfection just for some time. Only if the Atma identifies itself with the physical body, only then it can experience all the limitations. It can experience imperfection, Atma, and Paramatma are always one, full of abundance. But comes and gets identified with the body in order to experience lack of this thing, lack of that thing, just for a short while. The Atma is a wholeness, completeness. It comes into the body, forgets that I am Atma, pretends that I am physical body in order to experience incompleteness, limitations for a short while. Why would that perfect, full, complete Atma, the divinity, ever want to come into this kind of suffering? It is only because through getting identified with the body, by experiencing all the lack, limitations, imperfection, it can have all the varieties of experiences, all sorts of good experiences, bad experiences, all the opposites. as a perfection. The Atma cannot know or experience any of the opposites. Perfection is just perfection, like white paper. There is only whiteness everywhere, nothing else. All the experiences are like all the millions of colors. If all varieties of colors flow on that paper, only then that paper can know, oh, this is white and that is green, and this is white and that is blue. Only if there is some change, experience is possible. So, for some time, the Atma gets identified completely with the physical body and has all types of experiences. And finally, one day exits the body. That is when it is called death of the body. In that moment, instantly, again, the soul remembers, oh, I am not that body, I am Atma. In that moment, all the suffering has disappeared, all the lack, limitation, everything disappears. Once again, the soul remains as pure, perfect, whole, complete Atma, always one with Paramatma. For many people, the identification with the physical body is so strong because that was their soul plan, to forget their own divinity, to get fully identified with the physical body in order to have all the varieties of experiences. But if that forgetting goes on for too long, that is when it becomes a suffering. So then the soul decides, okay, enough of this, time to wake up, time to remember the truth of who I am. That is how that forgetting for too long, the suffering become too much. That is like the alarm clock. It is reminding us, okay, wake up, remember who you are. You are not this body. So every now and then we would have experienced small sufferings here and there, here and there. That is the alarm clock. Some people set the alarm clock to go on ringing every 5 minutes. Then the snooze button is there. So they just touch that snooze button, go back to sleep. Again, there's an alarm. Again, they switch off, go back to sleep. So each time the alarm clock in the daily life, the difficulty levels keep on increasing. If we don't wake up when the small troubles come, then the difficulties become more and more stronger, until we cannot sleep anymore. We simply have to get up. That is when we turn to prayer, to meditation. Finally, we have heard the alarm and we are trying to remember who am I, trying to let go of that strong identification with the physical body, with the mind, and we are trying to wake up and remain awake. And if we are lucky, we will pay attention when the divine source sends us the knowledge about the truth from all directions. The universe sends us the truth in the form of books, in the form of devotional music, or in the form of friends, in all sorts of ways, from all directions. The reminder is coming, but it is we who don't pay attention. The mind will not allow us to understand the truth. The lower mind or the manas, Its job is to keep us in the illusion that we are just the physical body. It is only the higher, what we call buddhi or viveka, that higher intelligence is the one which reminds us the truth and helps us to wake up, which means let go of the false identifications. So, what is the use of remembering after the death of the body that, oh my gosh, I am Atma, one with Paramatma? Then it's too late. We cannot go back and change how we have lived our life. Then we have to make another plan at the soul level, make a plan to enter into another body, and hope that while in that body we wake up and remember the truth. And you never know what will happen, how many bodies we have to enter into and exit from before we finally remember the truth. So instead of that, it is better to make that effort now. Invite the Atma to be fully present in this body. Invite the Atma to take full charge of the physical body and the mind. This is like Arjuna inviting Krishna, you please be the charioteer. That chariot is the physical body. Arjuna is the Atma. Krishna is the Paramatma. When we surrender fully to Krishna, the Paramatma, Krishna is not a person. Krishna refers to that vast, infinite, formless, eternal divinity, pure awareness. Kauravas and Pandavas. It represents all the dualities, all the opposite experiences. It is not simply referring to so many people. All those people are like the thoughts, they are like all the emotions, all the plus, all the minus. So let us once again remember our own divinity right now, here and now, not in some imaginary future time. We are not physical body. So many limitations related to the physical body will just drop away if we let go of this one identification. If we are not the physical body, there is no birth, no death, no female, no male. The soul has no gender. There is no childhood or youth or old age. There is no disease. All that is related to the physical body, not to Atma. Atma is formless and eternal. It is beyond the time. So there is no young age, middle age, old age, no disease, none of it. No such limitations. Same with the thoughts and emotions. The Atma, we are just the witness, the awareness, experiencing the body, thoughts, emotions for some time, just experiencing. all the colors, all the variety, all the differences for some time. So let us tell ourselves enough of forgetfulness. Let us remember the truth of who we are. When we forget that we are Atma, Paramatma, then the mind and the emotions are controlling all the experiences. So we experience some pleasures, some happiness, some sorrows, some difficulties. So now let us surrender all control of the physical body to the soul. When the soul takes charge, it is like Krishna taking charge of the chariot, this body. Then we will wake up, we will experience ourselves as the soul while still in the body. No need for that to happen only after the death of the body. That is called the self realization. While in the body, realizing the truth of our true self, our Atma, Paramatma self. So let us make an affirmation which will help us to do that right now, right here. So you can repeat the affirmation mentally or aloud. I surrender all control of my physical body to my soul. I surrender all control of my physical body to my soul. I surrender all control of my physical body to my soul. Affirmations should be repeated 3 times or in multiples of 3, then it becomes validated. It gets really activated. And each time you say it, try to really feel it deep within. When we do it with feeling, with full faith, with full trust, then it really gets activated and gets manifested. Just feel it, try to remember it. Am I even this physical body which comes and goes? Was I existing before this body was born? What will happen after this body dies? Will I not still exist as a soul? Try to feel it and let go of it. Remind yourself, I am not this physical body. I am the soul. Since the soul, since I am present here as the soul, that is why this body is alive. So I am the life. I am that which keeps this body alive. And from whatever we have read and heard until now, and even from our past sessions, we are beginning to understand that we are not the mind, we are not the emotions, they are energies. And if we hold on to some negative thoughts and emotions for a long time, that will eventually manifest as an unpleasant experience. If we hold on to some positive thoughts and emotions, eventually that also will manifest as a pleasant experience. So, if those thoughts and emotions are maintained positive for a longer and longer time, then that will manifest as a more and more pleasant and harmoniously flowing daily life. So instead of allowing the mind and the emotions to take charge of our life, our daily experience, even this we can surrender to the soul. The soul is all wisdom. So let us make another affirmation. I surrender all control of my physical reality to my soul. I surrender all control of my physical reality to my soul. I surrender all control of my physical reality to my soul. So, what happens when we surrender all control to the soul? It means Atma is surrendering to Paramatma. Surrendering to that which is perfect, whole, complete, full of wisdom, abundance. By this, the whole daily life gets purified and transformed. It will become like a heavenly life full of joy, peace, abundance, perfect health. All those limitations will drop away. It is like Arjuna allowing Krishna to take charge. Then we will remain as the soul, remain as the witness, the peacefulness. We can just witness the daily life transforming into a smoothly flowing, harmonious experience. As we repeat these affirmations daily, gradually we will notice all the fears and anxieties disappearing. Any tightness, tension dissolving, disappearing. More and more, we will be calm and cool, even in difficult situations. We will clearly receive the divine guidance from within. When we are peaceful, we can clearly hear the inner voice of Atma, Paramatma. That inner voice will guide us. What action to take in every moment of the daily life. So we will be living according to the soul plan, according to the divine plan. And this plan always leads to only joy. So remember the truth. I am Atma, always one with Paramatma. I am perfect, whole, complete. Just remember these affirmations every day, no matter what it might be. Just let go of all worry, tension. Totally let go of any negative thoughts or emotions. And remain as a soul. Now, slowly become aware of the body. Lift up your hands, touch the face, ears, head, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, front of the body, legs. Press your feet, back of the legs, back. Cover your eyes with your palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Slowly blink your eyes behind the palms and slowly open your eyes.
Thank you, Maina.
Welcome, Madhu. Thank you, all of you, for joining in.